After 10 years in the industry, sponsoring over 750 people, getting thousands of people started, let me give you some beginner tips for your network marketing career to get it off to the best start, the fast start, and maximize your chances of success. Some really good training, right? So let's just dive in. So first and foremost, what I would say is if you really want to get to the big results in network marketing, accept that success loves speed. Okay, when you say to me, Richard, I'm just here to personal develop myself, I don't really care that much about getting big results. Okay, that's great. That's a different approach, okay? You can take it as slow as you like. But if you say, Richard, I'm here to change my life and other people's lives as fast as is possible, well, we need to set the ball rolling at the speed that we want other people to follow. I don't know what it is, universe, the world, however it works, people can see what you do and they'll copy what you did. So when you're telling people to go fast, if you make a decision slow, expect slow decision makers. If you're going to decide that I need to understand all the compensation plan, all the bonuses, all the rules, all the regulations, everything, before I even invite one person, expect other people to come in and do the same to your frustration, right? So if you really want to get out there and create results, then you only need a few basic things to learn. That is how to invite the people that you know, how to invite people that you don't know, and how to put information in front of those people that has them want to say yes to you. If you can do those things, you have enough to get started. So I would always invite the people that you know simply so that they can know what you're doing. Okay, I don't believe in using the warm market as the main method of growth because you're going to run out of them very quickly. You're going to have to know how to invite people you don't know, hence me recommending that, learning that to you. But first of all, especially if you've never been in network marketing before, you want to let people know, hey, this is me, this is what I'm doing. If you're interested, I can show you. If you're interested in the future, I can show you then. Just the same as any other business, right? If I open a shoe shop tomorrow, I'd want my friends and family and my connections to know if you would like some shoes, consider coming to me. That's all we want to do with that invitation. Also, we need to learn where to find and invite people that we don't know. Because what I don't want you to do, and this is a big mistake that beginners make, is they say, you know what, because I can see that I've only got 20 people left on my list, I'm going to obsess with those 20 people. So it gets down to 5 people, gets down to 3 people. Now, when we have 5 people, that's 20% of our entire hope of our business resting on 5 people's shoulders. So what do? We make stupid choices. We pester them, we feel desperate with them, we cajole them, we can sometimes get a bit lippy or a bit stroppy with them because, oh my goodness, I can't believe you said no. Now, if you've got 55 people taking a look at your business, if you know you can go find and fish and catch another fish any day that you want, are you so worried that a couple of people told you no today? No. And in actual fact, because they can sense that you're not pushy, that you don't need them, that you have more confidence in yourself, that actually increases the chances of people saying yes to you. So make sure that yes, you can learn a script for the people that you know, inform them of what you do, just like the shoe shop, but you are going to run out of them and you are going to make stupid choices unless you feel confident that you can find new people and invite them. I've got plenty of places that you can do that. Let me know if you're struggling with that, but that's something I would definitely focus on. Next, know what you're going to show people. Know how you're going to sign them up. So it's great knowing what people to show and having interest, but how do we convert that interest into sales and signups? You should have a process, whether it's a presentation, a webinar, a sales funnel. You should have something in place that you feel good that when I put those people in front of that resource, it's going to give a great chance of converting them to a sale or a sign up. Because again, if you don't feel good about that, you're going to make stupid choices. You're going to try and overcompensate for the lack of the presentation. I used to do this. Right? I'm English, obviously. I'm very straightforward. I'm very down to earth. The only presentation I had to show people when I very first started was very American. Now, I don't mean that I love American people. I got married in America. I've visited it many times. But for a lot of people that I knew who were more reserved, the flamboyance of American people, which I've grown to love, it was actually quite off-putting to that audience of mine, because I'm a very introverted person who knew introverts. So this extroverted approach and this strange accent to them was like, oh, is this even for me? Because I'm English and this is American and you're an introvert, Richard, and this person's very flamboyant. This doesn't seem like something you would do, let alone something you would recommend. There's a disconnect there. It's not a bad presentation, not a negative thing, but it's not in alignment with who you are. You said this is a great business to build in England for English people. Well, I don't see any of that, right? So I very quickly learned that I should recraft a presentation that fits my audience and fits my personality so that I feel comfortable putting people in front of it. Because what I started to do was saying, you know what, this is very over the top compared to what you may be, but give it some time. I'd make excuses for the resource they were about to see. So now they're not really focused. They're like, oh, this isn't really going to be for me, but I'll take a look out of respect for Richard. So don't have that situation in your business. Final point I would make to you is be consistent in your life. Be consistent in the areas that count. Okay? Be consistent. You can't master anything in a day. So you're going to get knocked over. You're going to get some bloody knees. You're going to fall over. Your ability to say, okay, dust, and get back on track and say, well, how can I avoid falling over again, is going to be the difference between success and failure, no matter what techniques you use. If there's a nail outside your door and every single day you walk out and you tread on that nail and you tread on that nail and you make no adjustment, eventually you're not going to open the door anymore. You're going to want to stay inside. So you need to do one or two things. You need to make an adjustment and say, okay, I need to step either side of that nail, step in a different place, or I need to pick the nail up and make a change. Either way, you've got to adjust something. And this is the way that network marketing success is built. Even from being a beginner, begin with the end in mind. Any tactic you implement, look at the results. Did it work? Did it not? Why? Why not? Make an adjustment and go again with a better insight and a better tactic. When you keep going round and round that circle of adjustment and action, you're going to find that you become a master in many different skills and techniques that if you tried scattergun to do them all at the same time, as a beginner, you'd have become overwhelmed. I hope you feel this is good advice. If you'd like more training from me, go to www.authoritynetworker.com/webinar. As you would expect, there is a webinar there. It's me delivering it. Shows you how I went from 328 no's in a row, I was terrible at this, to then becoming the #1 international income earner, sponsoring 750 people and being able to average 30 to 45 new startups a month. And I use mainly online marketing and automation to do that. A very non-traditional approach that I'd like to share with you that's working really well for my students. As I always say, go create a day in a life that counts. Always have more desires and excuses. If you're a subscriber, I'll catch you on the next one. And if you are a beginner and you've got one or two people in your team already, share this with them so they can duplicate, they can be on the same page, and you can all get better results together. Bye for now. Have a good one.